You've been dating a great guy for a few months. He takes you out on dates to beautiful restaurants. He's genuinely interested in getting to know you on a deeper level and encourages you to pursue your passions and follow your dreams. This guy is everything that you've wanted in a partner, and you're definitely starting to fall for him, but you're just not sure if he feels the same way. And now you're starting to wonder, what does it take for a man to really commit to just one woman and choose to spend the rest of his life with just her? You ask your friends, you ask your family, and everyone seems to just give this generic advice like, the way to his heart is through his stomach, or why don't you just try surprising him by cleaning his house? You're a smart woman. You know that these shallow gestures just aren't going to make a man devote himself to one woman forever. So what's it going to take for a high-quality man to fall in love with you? You might be surprised to find out. Hi, I'm Jason Silver. I'm the dating coach for ambitious women. In this video, I'm going to explain the 3 shocking things that men need to fall madly in love with you. And if you're dating someone and think that they could be the one, this advice is going to be exactly what you need to communicate to this special man in your life that you are the right person for him. Or if you're single, you'll get a better understanding of what men need from a partner to feel happy and fulfilled. Are you ready to discover some facts about men? Well, here's the 3 surprising things that we need to fall in love. Number 1, help him to tap into his emotional side. Here's the hard truth. A lot of men have grown up in a society that's taught them that being vulnerable is equivalent to being weak. And this has led a lot of great guys to struggle with being emotionally intimate and understanding how to process their feelings in a healthy way. For a man to fall in love with you, he needs to know that you're there for him and are going to support him. It can be really difficult for men to open up, but if he feels as though he can be himself with you, you should be able to bring out this other side of him. Now, as I've discussed in other videos, men cannot stand when women go overboard and push them into talking about their emotions. So a great way to get him to open up without him feeling pressured is to just ask him about his passions, his purpose, and the why behind those things. Why achieving this purpose is so important to him. And that's going to help him to begin to open up and show you his emotional, vulnerable side. By exuding your feminine energy and being really interested in his goals and his purpose, you can show him that you're interested and it's okay to open up about his feelings. He's going to see you as someone who's interested in standing by his side and building him up and supporting him in the same way that a high-quality man will want to do the same for you. Now, I want to take a look at these 2 interviews because they show couples answering questions about their partner. Listen to how men are going to answer the question, what do you love about your partner?
I'd marry you again in a moment.
I would marry you again, gladly.
Thank you.
You're everything I dreamed of. You've lived up to all my expectations.
Thank you.
And I'm going to end this. Thank God.
Now, in the second clip here, I want you to listen to the emotion. Listen to what the man's really saying about spending his life with his wife.
The best time of my life is right now. Imagine being retired. 28 years. Hey, the best time was yesterday because I made it until today and having my honey baby by my side. That we've lived together all these years. It's been wonderful. Wonderful.
The warriors were hell.
Yeah, the war years were necessary. Had to be done.
Now, these 2 couples are from different walks of life, and yet both men really identify and connect with their partner as someone who is supporting them on their greater vision, their greater purpose. And a loving partner should be aligned with you on that and should be interested in what you truly care about. And when you show interest in a man's purpose, that's what moves him. That's what makes a man emotional and driven. Now, if you can make the man in your life feel this way, it's going to help him to feel more powerful, as though he can just achieve anything. He's going to begin to associate being his best self with being with you. And that's truly a strong feeling that no man will want to give up. When I met my wife, I was working an office job in a cubicle, and I would wake up in the morning just sad that I had to go to work. At work, I just want to fall asleep. I would deal with real toxic, competitive people who just wanted to push each other down. And all day I was just sad, and my wife encouraged me to pursue my passion. And she's been there this entire time to lift me up. And I can tell you that I would never be where I am today without that level of support. And I'm forever grateful for having that kind of supportive partnership. And I can tell you that once I began pursuing my passion and really thought of it as an option, I tapped into a different level of passion and emotional connection with the world and with my wife than I had ever before. Now, it's not your responsibility to inspire or tell a man what vision or passion he can pursue, but you can tap into that same thing in the same way by just simply asking the question, why? Why is he driven? Why does he want to do what he does? Number 2, he considers being with you a safe space. Something you may not know is that men, we're always on guard. It's up to us to protect and look out for ourselves and our family, and when we're stressed, it's just easy to disconnect from our physical body and stay focused in the anxiety in our brain. And when I used to have that 9-to-5 job, some days I'd leave there just feeling angry, frustrated, just defeated. And I wanted to know more than anything that when I came home, I could feel peace. Now, this is interesting. As humans, we have the ability to transfer our energy to others. And as women, you are the masters of energetic connection. And if you could show a man that you are at peace with yourself and exude a calming energy, then he and everyone, quite frankly, will feel more relaxed and experience their own inner calm when they're around you. Check out Vera Wang, the designer. She's just a great example of a woman who can exude this peaceful energy. Watch Vera's eyes in this interview.
And I think that in the case of Sharon, we met through this young woman, and we sort of just made this pact that if she ever got to the Oscars, and if I was lucky enough to still be in business, I would want to dress her. And I ended up dressing her after Basic Instinct.
What I love about this video is she allows herself to just gently wander off into this vivid memory. There's a certain relaxation about Vera, and you can use this same technique in your own life with the man you're dating. A great way to look or think about transference of energy is when you're with an animal and you can't communicate verbally, but if you ever are sitting there like petting a dog or petting a horse or anything that really can connect emotionally to a human, you can actually slow your breath down. You can relax your body, and you can feel and see and sense the animal relax as well. And if you can look a man directly in the eyes when you're talking and just be relaxed and enjoying him, you're sub-communicating to him that you are focused on him, that you are totally relaxed, and you're demonstrating to him that he can be relaxed with you as well. Another technique that you can use to make him feel like he's just calm and relaxed and in a safe space with you is just to be present. That's a real buzzword, big buzzword with a bunch of hippy-dippy people, be present with yourself. But sometimes it's the most simple things. All you have to do is just care, is literally just try to care in that moment about what he's saying, what he's doing, and being present in that moment and just caring enough to not look at your phone or glance away because you see someone else or something else, and you can just maintain that focus. It's going to seem like a miracle. Sometimes I'll be on the phone and I'll be talking to someone, and when they finish talking, I'll take a pause and I'll just, take a quick pause just to see if they want to finish their thought. And oftentimes they'll say, are you still there? I'll say, yeah, I was just listening. Because people are used to being interrupted. People are used to talking to someone where the other person is just constantly thinking about what to say. Giving him your full attention when he's complaining about having a bad day or sharing something with you that he's excited about, it's just going to show him that you care about how he feels and that you're there for him. And if you can show him that you're focused and you're peaceful to be around, the man you're dating is going to start to consider being with you a safe space where he can cool off, he can be himself. That's such a valuable quality to find in a partner, and that's where deep love starts to really, really begin. Now, number 3 is he needs to win your affection. Have you ever wanted something and then someone said, nope, you can't have it. We're all sold out. And then you just wanted it 10 times more. It's this natural reaction and the exact feeling that you want to create inside of a man pursuing you. You see, men need to win your affection to feel as though they hit the lottery by being with you. A lot of women make the mistake of rushing into what I call girlfriend mode before a guy even offers them commitment. And this could include, girlfriend mode could include cooking him elaborate meals or buying him gifts or cleaning his house and even more. By overcompensating from the beginning, you're showing him that he doesn't need to put in any effort to be with you. He's gonna just coast along, accepting you as his lover or his housemaid, and just stop being that charming guy who hooked you in the first place. To avoid a man taking advantage of your generosity and give him the challenge he's looking for, you need to make sure you don't make things just too easy for him when you're dating. So instead of just throwing yourself and being available because he's a great guy, give him some room. Let him come to you. Let him plan the dates. Let him ask you out. Let him reach out to you. So often women feel like guys have all the control when it comes to the dating game. But in fact, women hold the power. By being in control of yourself and your actions, men are going to be turned on by seeing you as this independent woman who can hold her own. He's going to have to earn your affection because you're this super successful woman who won't settle for just anyone. That's going to make him feel more important and powerful and want to be with someone like you. Let me give you an example with one of my clients, Bethany. Bethany is this beautiful woman. She's the CEO of her own company, whip smart, really funny, and super driven. But she always had a hard time keeping a guy around for a long time, and she couldn't understand what she was doing wrong. She pulled out all the stops. She would invite them over and cook them dinners. She would maybe take them to a special experience or a show, and really just kind of offer to share her money and her home with these guys. And in return, obviously, she was taken advantage of. And then these guys ended up leaving her for someone else. I worked with Bethany, and she learned a really hard lesson. Okay, that men need to feel like they earned your affection to truly honor you. Although Bethany thought she was being a good partner with all of these really kind actions, she was actually turning off men because they felt as though she didn't respect herself. They'd think, why is this woman giving me so much? She doesn't even know me that well. She must be desperate. Now, of course, any real man would have been lucky to be with Bethany, but she wasn't just presenting herself as someone who should be appreciated and cherished because she was putting their needs before hers. Now, after going through my program, Bethany realized that she actually had to put herself on a pedestal for a man to see her that way. Once she cooled down and made men come to her, they were just lining up to get a chance to date her. Nowadays, Bethany is married to a wonderful man who treats her with the love and respect she deserves. He had to work to get her affection, and that made him value her so much more. For a man to fall in love with you, you need to hone a high-value woman mindset. And that means that you must always assume a man's attracted to you and see yourself as this incredible woman that he'd be lucky to be with. Now, if you have a hard time viewing yourself this way, it is okay. I get it. Trust me, I understand it can be difficult to build your confidence and improve self-esteem. But I know if you're watching this video, you're passionate and ambitious, and you're not afraid of putting in the work that it takes to make yourself a better, stronger partner. You deserve to be with someone who wants to spend the rest of his life with you. So just know, the more that you act like a high-value woman, the more it's going to come naturally. A man is the one who needs to prove he's worth your time, not the other way around. Now that you know the 3 shocking things men need to fall in love, you can use this advice to improve your love life and become the kind of partner a high-quality man will want to call his for a lifetime. Imagine meeting an incredible guy who's exactly the kind of person that you envision spending the rest of your life with. He's smart, he's funny, he's kind, and instead of just giving all of your attention and affection to him, you're calm, you're relaxed, you let him come to you. You demonstrate to him that you're a high-value woman, you respect yourself, and after spending a bit more time together, you can show him that being with you is somewhere that he feels safe, peaceful and calm. You can listen to him, show him you're fully present when you're together. You can help him connect with his emotional side and support him. He begins to feel as though he maybe can't live without you. And a few months down the line, he tells you, "You are my rock. You are my best friend, and I am so in love with you." You think that's unrealistic? Listen, as you saw in those interviews today, men are capable of falling deeply in love with a woman that they find exceptional. You can be that exceptional woman for someone. I know meeting the right guy and things falling perfectly into place can be hard, but you have an advantage. You're smart and driven, and I know that you're going to do what it takes to show the man in your life that you're this incredible partner that they'd be lucky to be with. Now, if you made it this far, I know you're here for some juicy secrets to help understand men better, and I'm going to offer you an extremely valuable secret approach that's going to do just that. It's going to unlock the key to a man's heart by revealing his deepest desires. I call this new approach going inside the male mind. And learning this gives you an almost magical ability to read a man's mind and understand his hidden deeper desires so you can attract almost any man. But I'm going to warn you, this concept is a bit controversial, and it totally flies in the face of what 99% of the world thinks about attraction, which is why I can't post this publicly on YouTube. In fact, I've been quietly working on this project for the past 6 months, and this is the first ever time I'm announcing it. If you're interested, I just released a new exclusive presentation where I tell you all about going inside the male mind, which you can watch right now by clicking the link in the description. In the presentation, you'll get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look into what men secretly say when you're not around. And frankly, it just might change the way that you view men and dating forever. But if you want to learn this, then go check it out right now because there's a special component to it that's only available to the first 400 women who jump on the opportunity. All right, I'll see you over there.